It's the It's the Wicker Scare Leaders Show with today's episode, Spooky Smashing. Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of the Wicker Scare Leaders Show, in time for Halloween mode. But unfortunately, since Halloween is on a Thursday this year, it just barely misses our smash time, so this is the closest we're gonna get. I love Halloween time. It's all spooky and has cool music and cool environments and the darkness and the evilness that comes out of the woodwork. It's all fantastic is what it is. And I remember last year I made a rule set for... well, not last year, it might have been from the year before. Yeah, whatever. But I just took a quick look at it, and I mean, there aren't that many stages that fit this theme. I mean, the Christmas one is even worse when I went to go check that one, but they kind of got to deal with, like, you know, it's like, I guess it's kind of Halloween related, you know? But in any case, I won't hold you guys hostage anymore. Let's get this arena open. Let me just make sure that this is... Wait. Hold on, let me make sure I picked the right one. Okay, good. Oh wait, I should also probably change the music in the room, shouldn't I? A setting called competitive stages would be nice, but the thing is, the community can't seem to agree on what's competitive or not. D4Q6J. D4Q6J. Hello, Congus. Actually, maybe the green one is closer. It's like a zombie or a Frankenstein monster. We'll have to roll with it. Alright, what absolutely terrifying Mii brawler have you procured for me today? It's just Muscle Butt in the devil costume. I'll take it. So every stage is just unfortunately suck at Battlefield or Final Destination. I mean, even if we had a competitive stages toggle, this still wouldn't, like, work, you know? Because none of these Halloween stages would be legal. Okay, I'm a little upset my up tilt clanked. Ah, for Pete's sake. All I needed to do was get one good tilt, or one grab, and that would have been it. But no, of course not. Ah, Falcon. If Falcon wasn't always just push buttons, I would be a lot better at fighting him. Can't punish him when I can't get on the floor. Every time my shield was always an introduction to a grab. Hey, Dark Mario Bros. What is this for? Oh, right. Carnival. A really cool little, arcade shooter. Yeah, Carnival's a cool game, but it's apparently super duper hard. Not that I would ever recommend people, like, go out to look for an arcade cabinet. Heck, I wouldn't even know where to go, where to look if I did know where, like, one could be, you know what I mean? You're better off just emulating it. I mean, as far as I know, it's never really been sold anywhere. I found out about it from Ross's Game Dungeon. Dried mangoes and hummus. You know, it just occurred to me that I don't know what country mangoes are from. I was under the, you know, I kind of figured mangoes were like a, South American fruit. Oh. From India. Yeah, that's Animu and mango. Got it. I'm just trying to get one, like, grab or anything. Nothing was working. He was just barely out of my range on everything. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh, that was terrible. That was awful. Man, we haven't gotten Luigi's Mansion yet. You know, it's funny, I love Halloween, like everything about it, but I don't do anything on Halloween itself. I haven't for years. Zalrog really wishes that Bomberman was a gunner instead, because Gunner actually has bombs. Sign me on candy duty. Well, by my place, nobody ever comes by. So on actual Halloween, they just don't come this way. So we don't have to worry about it. Do you sit out on the porch, or do you wait by the door? It would explode when charged up. That sounds terrible. Shot put is already one of the best moves in the whole game. It doesn't need to be buffed. Yeah, that would still buff the move. It would give it an extra firing option it really doesn't need. Shot put is still one of the best moves in the game. Oh, that's cool. There's a house by me that makes homemade donuts. That's a really cool house. But one year I went dressed as Luigi and the fake mustache got all covered with powdered sugar. I mean, the other problem with those costumes is the mustache itself is a terrible adhesive and doesn't last very long. Shopwood could turn into a bowling ball. Grow yourself a natural mustache for that. I was 12. Yeah, I could not grow a Mario mustache until I was like 17. And even then, if I wanted to grow out a mustache now, I could do it. It would take me a couple of days, but I could do it. Well, actually, more like a couple of weeks. I'm surprised to see Congas is actually playing Captain Falcon for real. I wasn't expecting him to go to him. Ooh, that was dangerously close. Ooh, just barely. If you hadn't gone for the side special, it's actually Sora in a costume. Yeah. Wow. You can't grow a mustache at all? Have you tried? There was a period in college where I just let a beard grow out. I ended up... it got so big I couldn't shave it at home. I ended up having to go to a barber shop. Napoleon Dynamite Pedro stash. Jeez. So, why the Falcon switch? You didn't have that last week. Ooh. Caught him. Well, yeah, no, I figured you were still playing Sora. Fox is a bad Sora matchup? I guess Sora can't even get out of those combos. Maybe I should play K. Rool today. I'm always bothered by that first measure of this song, where it sounds like, this first measure of the song where it sounds like the song restarts instead of continuing properly. But I checked in the game and it sounds like that normally, so I don't know. of course. Sure, he can reach out to get me, but my attempt at stopping him will fail. Ugh. Ugh. I swear, every time I'm like just not far away enough for that to not hit me. I know he's going to do it, so I space it, and it's like, how is he reaching me? I can't shield. He'll just grab me. I can't do anything. I defend myself by putting out large aerials as I land, and it just misses. I try to space it away, like he just closes the gap. For Pete's sake. Flippin' Falcon.
3, 2, 1, go!
Can't grab him, can't like do anything meaningful with him when he's in shield because he can always have an out of shield option that's fast enough. Putting distance doesn't work, trying to overwhelm him doesn't work. It's like this for every character, I swear. No, I consistently have problems with Falcon. All the time, my goodness. Every time I fight a Falcon in quick play, they're always running from one side of the stage to the other in an instant, pressing lots of aerials and doing grab combos. Same thing happens in Melee. I can't get away from him. I can't stop him. I can't slow him down. He has amazing air mobility that just allows him to go over any anti-air option I set for myself because I have to commit. He doesn't. It's like this in Melee too, except at least in Melee it's easier to get out of the combos. I don't know why, but it is. Not on DK, they're not. Well, I mean, he won't really be able to say anything at the moment. I mean, in Ridley, it's obviously going to be in... Way I figure it, that... Oh, there we go. Way I figure it, Falcon is like the quintessential rushdown character, which beats DK pretty hard. I don't know, it always has felt like Falcon just absolutely destroys me every time, and I can't stop him. I just want him to slow down. I just want him to have to think a little bit more carefully or something. I don't know. None of his moves feel committal. Everything's really fast. His specials are committal. Well, I mean, I learned to run away because if I get close, he just grabs me. And I can't, like, stop him from grabbing me. But you know, I could try playing closer, but but you've seen what happens. I attack his shield and then I just get grabbed. Space and punish it. I mean, yeah, I know whiff grabs are punishable. How do I space him running up to me and grabbing me? Yeah, I do hate playing the shield grab games, though. Because it feels like everybody else knows how to avoid getting grabbed by me. Like, I grab... If you've seen other, like, good DKs, I am grabbing people way less often than they are because I can't get it. I can't get the grab, but they can get it. Dark Mario just rolled away from a grab and countered with a dash attack. I mean, I'll try, obviously. I always try. The question, of course, is usually, how long do I try before I realize I'm going to lose? Well, considering that I've been playing Smash for over a decade, somewhat seriously now, I guess about that long. I haven't given up so far. This isn't... I don't think that advice really works here, because there is no answer. There's always an answer. No, there isn't, because you can't control what the other person does. If the other person has something that you can't account for... I mean, he doesn't get a spike sour pot because he's not big enough, I guess. Like, my problem has been in the past that I've been looking for an answer when there isn't any. Oh, because he bent back to do that smash attack, I died. Who put this on? This isn't in the playlist. Salrock, did you put this on to help me feel better? I normally don't do that well against Ridley. Ridley is secretly a swordie. Yeah. He's got one of the most predictable and interruptible recoveries in the entire game. I didn't want to do that. Alright. Alright. We do funky bike stuff today. Did you see me duck like 5 or 6 times trying to go down the platform? Of course, I flippin' knew that was going to happen. The second I missed that up air, I was like, no, I can't go up, because if I land, he's gonna just somehow get a smash attack on me. I shouldn't have done it. I should have just stayed on the ground and held my... Ugh, I should have just stayed on the ground. I knew that was gonna happen as soon as I missed that up air. I just got so lucky he never did the side smash before that, where he did the up smash instead. It's surprisingly difficult to grab Wario. He's got funky air speed, and he's very small. Like, I don't know why he's so small in Smash, but he's smaller than Mario, when normally he's taller than Mario. Is he? Yeah, he's actually smaller than Mario in this game. I mean, obviously it's not as pronounced as it was back in, like, Mario Land 2. But yes, he's normally taller than Mario. Oh my gosh, he just got himself while you were typing. But yeah, Wario's normally a little bit taller than Mario. I mean, if you see that, I'm sure you've seen that one, like, Mario character height chart from way, way back. And Wario was shown to be just a little bit taller than Mario. Yeah, in this game, he's actually a little bit smaller than Mario for some reason. He looks shorter in Super Mario Party. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not terribly consistent. Can I find a picture with the characters standing next to each other? He's closer to the camera there. Okay, on, like, this official Nintendo... On this official Nintendo picture for Mario Party Jamboree, Wario looks to be about the same size as Mario. But generally, he's been shown to be just ever so slightly taller. Not as tall as Luigi, mind you, but taller than Mario. I mean, in Wario Land 2, he was In Mario Land 2, he was massive, but that's just always the case. A character shrinks when they become playable. I mean, also in Wario's own games, especially in the Game Boy Color Wario Lands, he's shown to be pretty tall there, too. He's not scrawny, it's just that everything he fights is massive. Kind of same thing with Banjo, actually. Like, he's a bear, right? And you expect him to be decently large, but everything in the Banjo-Kazooie games is bigger than him. There's, like, very few things in the series that aren't. There's, like, bottles and jam jars and mumbo jumbo. Everyone else is taller than him. All the enemies are huge. All the villains are huge. Gruntilda is gigantic. She's gotta be, like, Bowser-sized. Like, Mario 64 Bowser-sized. Although, by nuts and bolts, she's way tinier. She's way tinier. Good job, Zelrog. Are exaggerated extremes. Yeah, but Wario is not designed to be an exaggerated Mario. He's an evil Mario, at least originally. I mean, the exaggeration seemed to be that he was fatter, not that he was shorter, you know? I mean, if you look, it's funny, you look at all those Wario Land commercials, at least the American ones. I don't think the Japanese one pushed it as much, but they really like to push the idea that you were playing as a bad guy. For the first Wario Land, I could probably agree with that, though, because you're actively trying to accomplish a goal that is not heroic. What was the point of going all the way under the stage? Is it to time out your invincibility frames? Alright. Also, alright. Oh my gosh! That's so dumb. I love it. I can't believe it. We actually got an again an up tilt like shield break. Well, that's going in your clip compilation for sure. Dang it. I love punishing somebody when they make a mistake. Of course, everything I do is to myself. Every time I lose is always my fault. I've never said it wasn't. Yeah, Halloween Sora would have been a real nice skin, but I guess, you know, That would have been a lot for them to put together. Oh, Dracula's castle. I'm wondering what other... There really aren't that many... I'm thinking about it now, and there really aren't that many Kingdom Hearts worlds that drastically alter his appearance. In fact, in Kingdom Hearts 1, the only one that I can think of that does it is Halloween Town, which is very unusual, because they're always saying stuff like, we gotta make sure that we blend in, right? Oh, that's right, Atlantica. They make sure we blend in, but sure, people walking around ancient Greece wearing, I don't know what kind of outfit you would call this, but those big yellow shoes sure doesn't seem like it would... Maybe they just assume he's from Persia or something. Oh, I haven't seen that outfit. Oh, I'm from Morocco. Oh, okay. I mean, they didn't change their outfit for... They didn't change their outfit for, Deep Jungle when Sora and the gang absolutely stick out. I mean, for Pete's sake, there's plastic in that outfit. And it's like 1920 or something. I guess I can give that to Kingdom Hearts 3 in that almost every world had a costume change. Elf King finds DK found super annoying for the DK side. Did you just ask him? I have a feeling most people who play DK will tell you that it's a very annoying matchup. I was like, did I really go to that loop in the playlist? No, it's just the last time the song wasn't mine, it was someone else's. I mean, we haven't hit most of the songs in here. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that. I mean, honestly, against any Sora matchup, you should never think I'm going to go below him. None of us can play her. I guess so, right? She's the only one that's like directly Halloween related because she's a witch. Yes, he did. He did all of the first game, but the second game was not done by him. Well, I should say, he didn't do all of the second game. Notably, Yoko Shimomura was involved as well. I can't believe... Jumping, jumping, jumping. Okay, I'll catch him when he lands. Oh, not this time. See what I mean? Though with the... Okay. Congus is really good at getting me with the grabs, and it's the same thing too. I try to shield to, like... to block something, but it doesn't matter. Nope. I guess, I don't know. Like, I can't make space because he just comes up and grabs me before I can react to it. I mean, I do better when I make space as opposed to try to overwhelm him, but that's not how you play Donkey Kong. You're supposed to get in there. You're supposed to overwhelm them. I know. But there are so many times where I just want space because, look, I will get like one combo off, and then that's it. I'm in their face, and then they're killing me. Glitch Productions is having a new indie event on November 1st. Wonder what that's going to be about. Looks like they're showing off a new show. Maybe I just can't play footsies. Yeah, Murder Drones did just finish. I guess I just wasn't expecting anything from them for a while. Forgot about this one. You just remind me of this one Pizza Tower song that I actually do want to use. Let's see, what's been going on in Toons lately? Velma got canceled. It's not getting a third season, which means it canonically ends with her dying. Haley's on It got canceled, which is a shame. That show also ended on a cliffhanger, but unlike Velma, people liked it. Do you guys remember that Simpsons episode that came out at the beginning of the season this year? They had a big thing where it was, the plot was that all of a sudden the show became serialized by Bart turning 11. And he noticed it, and he looked outside, and he saw that everybody was getting like a happy ending or moving on with their lives. And they did a bunch of like show ending bits. It was pitched as the final episode. Wow. Well, it's more so like every so often one of their episodes gets a lot of traction. Infinity Train. Yeah, Infinity Train. Infinity Train is interesting.
One, go!
Anyway, I love this song. Yeah, that attack is wacky. Oop. Okay. Oh. Oh my gosh, I did a headbutt. Okay, whatever, I evened it up. I didn't know it went that high. Ugh. Sure, whatever. I didn't deserve that, but whatever. Oh, purple DK. Congus doesn't even play DK, and he can do all this. He used to, but I thought he dropped it for Banjo. Well, at least he had the same thing I did. Anyways, GG fellas, I'm dead here. Okay, I guess not. Flow state. honestly, if you're playing banjo, just don't try to recover onto stage with Wonder Wing. Just try to snap to ledge with it. Even hard losing, slight losing. So nothing good for DK is what it amounts to. No, like, for sure, it's great in DK's favor. There we go. A Majora's Mask Master Quest, huh? Oh, thank you, Flow State. Wow. Cool channel aesthetic? Oh, thank you. Retro? No, this is just what I look like. Wait, you mean cartoons don't look like me anymore? When did they stop making the classics? Sausage mouth? Well, I mean, I guess I already kind of have that, don't I? To be a PNG in August. What does that mean? What do you mean PNG? PNGs didn't exist in 1931. I'm confused. Oh, I'm not a PNG tuber. No, I'm a VTuber. I move. I guess I just don't move enough. Did I not fight Zelrog? I guess I didn't. Screen froze, huh? Anyone else seeing that? Okay. How's it going? Well, I don't normally win these matches very often. Ooh, got him. There you go. Wickersham. Huh. Sheriff named Wickersham. I like that. Sheriff Wickersham. Ugh. Man, no matter what Steve's, fighting Steve sucks. He should use it while shielding, to actually, yeah. Alright, now I've fought everybody. What do you mean that was a zombie? Ah, you're right. Do you guys remember that concept art that was shown off for a Banjo-Kazooie show? It was around 2008. It was after they did the Viva Pinata show, Rare was looking to make a Banjo-Kazooie show based off of Nuts and Bolts. It never got anywhere past the pre-production phase, but we have a few concepts from it. They were planning on giving Banjo shoes. It was likely going to be 3D animated, just like the game was, but they experimented with changing Banjo's design a little bit more. I will say, if you've never watched Viva Pinata, I wouldn't exactly recommend it. It's... oh, for heaven's sake. Viva Pinata is a very loud show. Like, Viva Pinata does not let the characters breathe at all. It's just constant noise. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I was scrolling through Twitter just now, and I found the first reveal of the new King of the Hill designs to ever be shown off. It's Bobby. And turns out that he's a chef. Bobby's Burgers. Redesigning those characters sounds like a bad idea. I mean... it's still clearly Bobby. But yeah, he decided to stick around with being a chef. And apparently he was a contestant on a show called King of the Grill. His career as a Robota chef was inspired by his most cherished memory of all, weekends spent grilling with his dad. Apparently, he's working on a German-Japanese fusion. I like that. I mean, Bobby's thing in the show was always that he was picking up some new hobby. Right? He always was getting involved in something new. No. It's a continuation. Yeah, Shippuden. King of the Hill Z, the anime we've been waiting for. Honestly, I trust Mike Judge. The Beavis and Butthead reboots were both of the Beavis and Butthead reboots were very good, so I'm hoping that this new King of the Hill turns out to be as good as the original. I mean, it's not like the show has been completely spotless, but you know, I felt like King of the Hill had a much more consistent. I don't know what Hank's gonna... I mean, given how long of a time skip this is, I think Hank will probably be retired. Oh, but I also didn't consider that... I didn't consider that there's also GH. 8 years if he's 21? Oh. Well, I don't know how old he is. He probably... You know what? He probably owns Strickland Propane at this point. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. Strickland retired or died or something. Ooh. I mean, assuming they're making it more modern now, there are just some things about it that just don't really line up anymore, right? Like, they grew up in this, you know, they grew up in the 70s. Cotton was a World War II vet. I mean, heck, when they rebooted the Rugrats, they changed it so that they changed Lou's character entirely. He's not a World War II vet anymore. He was a hippie. Wish they would just let shows be in their time. I mean, the original King of the Hill had a floating timeline and ran for like 20 years, so... I mean, the show was so old that they had an episode... 13? Alright, never mind then. But still, the show was old enough that it had, that it had an episode about MySpace. Oof, great. That's not that old? That's like 25 years old. The only episode of the Rugrats reboot I did see was one where Angelica took Lou's phone and hooked up with random dudes on a dating app because then they would come over and bring flowers and chocolates. And she just wanted to eat the chocolate. But he doesn't say, like, sprouts, or nor does he... It's like, you young sprouts, and he doesn't say, like... He's not obsessed with things being 15 miles away. I forgot what they changed Stu's job to, because I don't think he makes toys anymore. The only thing they had for him was that he was obsessed with video games. I think producers overestimate the need for a show to be modern for audiences to identify with it. Mm-hmm. I guess the thing is that when it comes to things like smartphones, they're an aspect of life that we've had now for over a decade, but people still feel like they're pandering or trying to make it overly modern by including them. And I think part of it is that phones are just a really inconvenient thing for storytelling, right? Like, think about any horror movie you've ever seen, right? It's a lot easier to say, like, the phone line is dead when they use the landline in an old house, as opposed to, none of our phones get reception here. I suppose it's pretty funny when you see, like, a mixture of old and new stuff. Like, with the 2013 Mickey Mouse shorts, they would often mix in old stuff with the old technology with new technology, because it just fits, right? Like, Minnie calls Mickey at his home, right? Minnie calls him on a cell phone. He picks up on a rotary phone. No cars, no guns, but wireless radios. I mean, radio does predate the car, but not guns. There kind of can't be guns in order for Naruto to work. Oh, like the Bluetooth kind. Alright, yeah, no. But yeah, there kind of can't be guns for Naruto to, like, work, right? Because half of that ninja arts kind of goes out the window if someone can just pull out a 12 gauge. Wow, good match. What if it's ninja magic guns? I don't know. Bleach had 2 magic gun users. Yeah, but Bleach doesn't try to... I mean, I don't know, it's Bleach. I mean, Dragon Ball just says straight up, guns don't do anything after a certain point. And they made a point in, I think, in like some sort of small time skip after Krillin had stopped training for a while, he became susceptible to gunfire again. What in the world? my gosh. Nendoroid just announced that they're changing their packaging to reduce the amount of plastic. And now they're in completely featureless white boxes. Well, I don't know if it's good. They're probably going to print on them, but the design of the new packaging they showed off is just a white box. No window inside to see the figure. I mean, noble enough, I guess, to reduce plastic usage, but... Well, I guess we'll see what happens. A lot of people just display their Nendoroids in the box, too. I mean, if you switch it to entirely cardboard, cardboard is easy to recycle. Plastic is almost impossible to recycle. I mean, you have to consider how much plastic do they use on every single product. Not to mention the fact that their figurines are already plastic. That's true. I mean, I can't really complain too much about it, you know? Like, sure, it's a good thing, even if I disagree that it's like putting a band-aid on a wound. I almost said womb. Elmer Fudd got sent to his as a kid. I was actually watching a little bit of Tiny Toons, and, you know what? I think I understand all the people who didn't like it that much. It's not amazing, I'll say that. Like, excuse me, it's not terrible, I'll say that. But it really does struggle to find its voice, especially with its massive roster of characters. A lot of the jokes feel hackneyed, like they're doing them because you expect that from Looney Tunes, not because they thought it would be funny, you know what I mean? And then half the time they'll do plots that are basically just ripped from an original Looney Tunes bit, but they'll just make it star the Tiny Toons character instead. Like they did Duck Dodgers Jr. or a Duck Tracy bit, again, except it's Plucky instead of Daffy. I generally find, though, that any of the episodes where the original Looney Tunes cast are interacting with the Tiny Toons are better than the, are better put together than the stuff where they're on their own. And I think that's why they decided to do that a lot more in the remake. Like, in the remake, they have an episode where Buster goes to Wile E. Coyote to try to ask him, why isn't there a medical ward? Why isn't there, like, a med school here? And it's because, Toon DNA just springs back into place, so you don't need to worry about it, right? What's the point of having a doctor? But then, Wile E. Coyote decides that he realizes, rather, that there is a formula you can make that reduces the DNA's ability to repair itself. And he wants to eat the Roadrunner, so he decides to use it on the Roadrunner, but it gets out of hand and ends up in the water supply. Like, that's something different, you know? That's like your own thing. Sorry, Flo. That's a bug that's been in the game since it first came out. It's never really been addressed. Well, I should say, they said they fixed it once or twice, but it didn't actually. Ugh. "22 Skidoo." The term is 23 Skidoo. Maybe I'm just not built to play Smash. But I like playing it from time to time. I don't know. Because when someone beats you with your own character, there's nothing you can say but skill issue, right? Well... you can't get on Congus for saying that. His name references an old meme from 2017. Ha-cha-cha, what are you, Art Carney? Anyways, 23 Skidoo actually refers to a, actually refers to the 23rd Street in New York. 23 Skidoo would apparently refer to running across 23rd Street. Don't know why. I didn't look that deep into it. Partial gave him a pass for that. Yeah. I have a friend who's you know, it's funny. I have another friend who's a bus driver, Zelrog. And he had a kid once say, "Have a skibbity riz day," as he left the bus. And then he said, "I never felt more blindsided than I have in my entire life." Well, I know that DK is capable of doing all that stuff that Congus does, Flow State. I just can never do it. See, I'm different from all these people. I can't do what they do. And I'm sure, look, I'm sure that I'm sure that in the 70s, people felt the same way when kids started saying groovy, or in the 80s when kids started saying everything was radical or legit, or in the 90s when surfer culture got big and everything was gnarly, bodacious, outrageous. Time is a circle. People used to get really confused when songs would they say things like boogie woogie. And that was in the 50s. In the 80s, when everything was bad. What's great at that, if we say it, the kids stop. It'll go away on its own. That's just how things are. Slang doesn't stick around for all too long for the most part, with the notable exception of cool lasting almost 70 years at this point. Clocks are round, time is a circle. Time is the fourth dimension. So my older relatives might start using it too. Well, let me tell you how I get caught up in this stuff. I say things ironically, then I don't stop saying it, and then I'm saying it unironically. Like, I got friends who keep saying Hawk Tuah as a joke, and then I'm worried if I keep saying it. If I started saying it, I gotta be careful, otherwise I'm gonna just start using it stupidly. Because it starts as you using it as an ironic response. Mario 64. Well, they weren't disappointing. I mean, I'd honestly say that Mario 64 Bowser fights are more interesting than the Super Mario World fights of the Koopalings and stuff. But maybe not the Super Mario World Bowser fight, because those were at least different fights. In general, the Mario 64 fights are all the same, it's just the environment that changes. And in the case of the last one, the number of times you need to hit Bowser. Actually, I mean, not always. You know, Gyat is just, like a slur, like a slanting, you might say, of God. That's all that means. Yeah, it is. No, that's not what that means.
3, 2, 1, go!
No, like, no, I know, that's what I'm saying. You can look it up right now. I can link you a source. Like... Oh, to flow. Anyway, the term came from a streamer who said it instead of swearing. And people started using that term to say as an exclamation for, like, beautiful women, right? And then it just turned into a nonsense phrase that, in itself, yeah. It's one of those, like, it's one of those false things where, like, people came up with a meaning for it that doesn't exist after it already, like, existed. Oh. According to Wikipedia, that acronym is called a backronym. Which is when you have a word that exists and you make an acronym for it afterwards, as opposed to the other way around. Yeah, no, absolutely. That's what that word, that's what it looks like. Mm-hmm. Yes. Or just not or just a company that makes everything. It's worth noting, though, that Acme in general was just kind of a generic name for a company. It's like if you came up with a fictional company that was called, like, something Corp, right? Acme was just like, yeah, that's a generic company name, because tons of companies would name themselves Acme so that they would appear earlier in the phone book. Dang it. Sure. How dare you? Hey, I just do what you do, alright? It was just a slower version of doing a suicide grab. I guess the interesting thing you'll find, though, amongst a lot of American slang is that it started in minority communities before being stretched out to the wider populace. I mean, but that's very common, because they have what you might call cultural exports. Like for example, jazz. That started as something that African Americans created before being popular with the wider American public. and a lot of terms from jazz started to show up elsewhere. Like, you'd hear scatting, right? So a lot of people would say skibbity bop doo wop. The wider American public. Alright. I'm getting real lucky with these. Do I think Coyote vs. Acme is gonna get leaked? Honestly, I don't care if it is. At this point, it's like, you know, we're chasing something. Okay, Dark Mario, your connection. We're chasing like a pipe dream here, you know? The movie is finished. They could release it at any time. But like, I don't think the movie's gonna be good. That's the thing. I think the movie will suck. I don't think we're losing out on anything by not getting another live-action animated hybrid Looney Tunes movie. Especially when this other Looney Tunes movie that has a release date and has already been shown in other countries has been releasing to raving reviews, and people are saying it's one of the best Looney Tunes things ever. They should just make more animated movies. Like, I don't know why they haven't thought of just making an animated movie before. I mean, also sometimes your internet just sucks and there's nothing you can do about it. I can't believe it. I can't believe I lost to that. It was the same thing every time. Oh, I can't believe I lost to that. I am actually mad at myself for losing to that. It was such an easy thing to see coming, and I saw it every time. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. That was terrible. I should have been better than that. I'm a little sad that this game didn't include Fly Me to the Moon with the Bayonetta music, because oh my gosh, I love Fly Me to the Moon in Bayonetta. I also love Moon River. Type of anime do you like? Let's see. My favorite anime that I've watched, Pop Team Epic, Azumanga Daioh, Nichijou, and Lucky Star. Those are probably my favorites. I'm in the middle of, well, not really diligently watching. I recently watched a little bit of Ranma 1/2. I might see a little bit more of that. The original, by the way, not the remake. Wow. I liked it well enough, and I was actually talking to Zelrog a little bit about it. I don't like the dad, but I also don't know why. I don't remember if they explained it or not, but I don't know why it has to be kept a secret. Like, why does it have to be keep a secret that Ranma changes with water? What if they ditch the swing and use Bad Moon Rising for the next one? Mostly he's embarrassed about it. Yeah, but then there's the part in, like, episode 2 where Ranma's dad comes over with a bucket of... I don't know, he, like, runs down the street with, like, a bucket of water to turn him back. And they seemingly had to hide it from people. I don't know. Dad is also embarrassed by it. Manliness is way too important. I guess that's pretty funny, because Ranma is not exactly what I would call peak manliness anyways. Honestly, he's quite androgynous as is. Like, you could tell me that Ranma-kun was a girl and I would believe you, you know? I suppose there's also some sort of immense sense of irony that almost all the marketing material for the show uses girl Ranma. Oh, sorry to see that. It does come out eventually, and it's so unceremonious. Kind of just give up on hiding it. Fair enough, I guess. I mean, I do want to see how they resolve this with the... Gosh, what's his name? The Blue Thunder. Fem Ranma carries the old dub. Kuno. Yeah, him. I mean, I want to see where that goes, I guess, right? Because, like... It's got to be something to it. So Disney Plus has Ranma 1/2, but... And it's not what I was expecting. I expected it to be like... They'd either just have the dub, or you'd be able to choose the dub versus the sub based on, like, the audio track when you turn on the episode, right? But no, they actually list dub and sub episodes separately. Oh my gosh, that was intentional. Absolutely. There might be visual edits. I didn't consider that, because I was watching it subbed, and I was wondering if maybe they changed the nudity scenes. Because there's quite a few in the first couple of episodes. Okay. You watch dual audio? What does that mean? Oh, okay. Dang it! Of course! Of course! I'm like, yes! Now I've got him stuck. I can do a... Oh! I'm so mad. I was like, I could finally do a headbutt and end this match. There we go. I don't know if it would have saved you because you had already let go of the shield. This is that one song from the Speedy Gonzales game that I really like. Okay, I was mashing the B button, but... DK didn't want to do anything. Hopes for DK in Smash 6. Gosh, I don't know. It's not like I play these characters well enough to really have an opinion on where the balance should go. 95% of the time, I just got my lot in life when it comes to these characters. I'm really not good enough at this game to have an opinion. I guess I just want... I would like ban... Diddy's fine. I got no complaints about him. Well, maybe actually the only thing I would want back about Diddy is, maybe change it so that when he does, like, monkey kick... Maybe change it so that when he does monkey kick, he's... Son of a gun! How am I supposed to punish that? Oh, I'm mad. That should have been an easy punish. Are you kidding? It didn't work? Why didn't it work? I pressed the button as... That would have been it! Are you kidding? That punish didn't work? Can't grab somebody out of shield when they dash attack on your shield. No, of course not. Ugh. I don't know. When Diddy uses monkey kick, I guess I still want him to be able to jump after it. Too many times I've killed myself trying to get somebody with it. Oh, and fix... Well... I'm playing the game through a capture card, so there's delay, right? Even if I had perfect reaction time to what I was seeing, I wouldn't be able to do it fast enough. Well, I have to record it. Nice. You don't have a second monitor and HDMI splitter? No. I mean, I have a second monitor, but that's so I can, like, you know, do stuff on the PC, like manage the audio. I mean, I've always played games this way on streams. I've been playing Smash this way since I started streaming it. I have a splitter, but it's not really feasible for me to use it given my setup. I don't have a third monitor I can use. Because I have a TV, but it's behind me. And the HDMI cables won't reach that far. I mean, it gets even worse if I'm playing a game with AV cables, because that has to go through another converter. Well, the second monitor is for, I mean... Playing the matchup slightly wrong. What do you mean slightly wrong? Just want to know the specifics? Okay. Well, I can just tell you right now. I've got two monitors. Two PC monitors. Which I normally use just for everything, right? I have OBS. I have the OBS window to watch the game on one monitor. Alright. Not letting Ganon getting back on stage is easier said than done. Because if I fail to prevent him from getting back on stage, I usually die for it. So I usually just let Ganon recover because it's not worth it to try to stop. Same thing with characters like Sora or Sephiroth. I play Donkey Kong. Wow, I expected him to go low like he always does. I flippin', you saw okay. I saw DK pull his arm back to do the giant punch, because I knew he was going to do that, but the super armor wasn't ready yet. Ooh. That should have hit. Oh. If Ganon air dodges to recover, that's a free air dodge edge guard for DK. Yeah, but Zelrog doesn't do that. I don't know when far enough is, because you're all the way at the edge of the stage half the time. Just a smidgen too long. Huh, he plays a lot like I do. Alright. Alright, I mean, sure, whatever. I guess he just doesn't have to do anything since he's got the percent lead. Ooh, we love the connection. You know what, if the connection's gonna continuously be this bad, maybe we'll just write it off here. Guy just had to turn on his lag switch before letting the match go back. All that waiting, and the next two stocks went by so quickly. Alright, I think we'll call it here. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little Halloween-themed, excursion to Super Smash Fridays. Next week we'll be back with more Bayonetta, and next week is actually Halloween on Thursday. If I finish Bayonetta before Thursday, I'm gonna try to think of something to do. But in the meantime, I hope you guys all enjoy yourselves. Have yourselves